You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, I got some bad news for all of you guys, including myself. The NFL still believes you are racist. Yes, after 5 years of putting in racism in the end zone, the NFL still believes you are racist. Folks, it's really gotten out of hand what the NFL has done with these slogans in the end zone. Remember the social justice messaging on the back of helmets? They were putting the name of criminals on the back of helmets back in 2020. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers said, wait a minute. This guy who we actually have on the back of our helmet, yeah, he was black, but he was not a victim of police violence. Antoine Rose Jr. was a criminal. We're not going to honor a criminal. This is what happened, guys, when the George Floydification of our country happened. The woke nonsense implemented in the sports. In the NBA, they were kneeling for the national anthem, disrespecting the country. Like almost every single player, with a few exceptions, were kneeling and disrespecting the national anthem. Now, it was happening in the NFL, but not to the scale of the NBA. And now look at the NBA, man. They have ran far away from the woke nonsense that actually destroyed their league. No players are kneeling for the national anthem, and there are no slogans, no BLM on NBA courts. But still, the NFL, even though they didn't go full-blown woke NBA in the bubble, they still have end racism in the end zone. And folks, newsflash, you're still racist. They're not taking it off the field. Not going to do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when it came to the Super Bowl, President Trump showed up to the Super Bowl and the NFL said, all right, we got to take it off. But we still believe our fans are racist. Let's get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here, NFL will continue with social justice messages in end zones. Folks, you would think after 5 years, man, that the NFL could actually end racism. And obviously, they haven't. Now, to be honest with you guys, NFL fans aren't racist. We know that. People watching the NFL, they're not racist. But this is all a virtue signal from the NFL. And newsflash, the fans, they're not racist. Just not. Says here, the NFL will continue the inclusion of social justice messages in the end zones to complement causes with certain campaigns. And you know what, by the way, it's kind of funny, man, because I remember when 2020 happened, Roger Goodell said that Colin Kaepernick was right. But Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job because he can't play. But still, Colin Kaepernick was still calling the NFL racist when the NFL even said he was right. Anyway, the end zones will include messages like the following: end racism, stop hate, choose love, or inspire change. The phrase, it takes all of us, will be on the opposite end zone for all games. The league will use end racism along with it takes all of us in the back of end zones for all international games for the second straight season, reported ESPN. The only change from 2024 is that inspire change replaces vote. They actually had vote? Maybe they did because it was an election year. These messages will complement the league's other cause campaigns such as Salute to Service and Crucial Catch. Now, I don't have a problem whatsoever, man, with Salute to Service. That actually honors our military members. It's not political. And Crucial Catch is to raise awareness for breast cancer. Another good cause. It's not divisive like end racism and all this other stuff, man. It's divisive. Anna Isaacson, the NFL Senior Vice President of Social Responsibility. Is that even really a real job, folks? Told the Associated Press that the league will be consulting with players on causes important to them. Quote, we're working hand in hand with players and alongside our clubs to amplify player voices and underscore what is most important to them, said Isaacson. For decades, the NFL and its players have been a unifying force in American culture and society that brings people of all cultures and backgrounds together to enjoy America's most popular sport. This is an honor and responsibility that the league takes seriously, which is why we actively invest in off-field programs and on-field initiatives that promote unity, she added. Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, will feature Choose Love for their season opener against the Dallas Cowboys and will rotate messages throughout the season. What? Quote, Choose Love continues to resonate across the league. It has become a unifying message of healing and hope, one that many players continue to wear voluntarily on helmet decals. Players will again have the option to display one of 5 messages on their helmets this season. Since 2017, the NFL has provided more than $460 million to dozens of grant partners and hundreds of grassroots organizations through its Inspired Change initiative, helping benefit communities in need. Now, I don't remember what messages players actually had on their helmets. I've actually seen Choose Love, but other than that, have you seen like a player actually have Black Lives Matter on the back of the helmet or end racism? I don't think I've seen those. Now, of course, there's a bunch of games being played every Sunday. There's a lot of players. Maybe they aren't. But the only thing I've really seen is Choose Love. The BLM Marxism, I believe that's over it. I don't think any player actually wants to be seen with that at all. But guys, the NFL needs to end the woke nonsense, man. Crucial catch. Salute the service, man. That's good causes right there. But when you're putting in racism in the end zone, you're attacking your own fans. That's what you're doing, man. Because the fans have watched the NFL for decades, man. And I believe that the NFL fans, for the most part, are not racist. I truly do believe that. So what kind of change are you actually making? Early detection of cancer, great thing. Honoring service members, a great thing. But playing the social justice, woke, racism game, nah. People are tired of this stuff, man. We are sick and tired of that stuff. It's nonsense. It's a grift. The whole BLM scam was a lie. The whole George Floyd thing was a lie. This is not a racist country, man. But there are some people out there that definitely want the racism to come back. And that is the woke left. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.